Why, hello everyone. Welcome back to Side Quest Lies of P and another week of deceit. I think I found where our boy's idle cycle loops. There's like a tiny little hitch. It's not like a perfectly smoothed right there. If you just sort of like watch his head, there's like a little point where it's just sort of boop, right there. That's my guess. Doesn't matter. Let's get on with it. Between sessions, romped around a little bit, getting some more ergo, not really to level up, but mostly to be able to like buy more moonstones to try upgrading some more weapons, just because I'd like to dabble a little more. I don't think that's going to work for a bit because we've only got, I can only buy moonstones that get me to +3, which is half what my best weapons are doing right now.
I know my way around a weapon.
But some folks have been recommending some fun ones and some fun combos, which do seem like they'd be a good time to try. Also, I just know eventually I'm going to want to be, for example, making use of this thing once I eventually respec into advance. This acidic spear blade seems like the sort of thing that'll be a good time. Also, the knife. This also seems fun. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but really the main thing that I wanted to come over here and show is a apparently quite popular combination, which I don't know that it's especially given I can only get this to +3 easily right now. I don't know that it's all that ideal for my purposes, but I can see the appeal. Let's see. Because if you take the wrench head or some other very large strength weapon and attach it to the police baton handle, then you can get all of that strength power damage from the wrench head with the relative speed of the baton handle, which I can see the appeal in terms of damage output. Or rather, damage output is kind of secondary. I can see the appeal in that it looks very silly. Pretty fun, though. Bonk, bonk, bonk. And the numbers ain't bad. Again, they'd be better if I could get this to +6 easily, which currently can't, but maybe later. Although maybe later I won't be doing a motivity build anymore. Who can say? Honestly, I think a funnier combination would be... Yep, I was right. Pretty great. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Damage good? Nah, not really. Not at this point, but still pretty fun. Good times. Now it's fiery. This weapon combining system is pretty amusing. Let's see if we can find some other entertaining combinations before we run out and die somewhere. What about police baton at the end of a spear handle? Yeah, pretty good. Well, honestly, now it's just a longer stick that you poke with for some reason. We can do better than that, come on. Police baton at the end of exploding pickaxe handle. Getting better. Getting better. Some pretty good access right there. We can do better, though. Exploding stick handle and salamander knife. Impractical. One more. A dagger handle and bone-cutting saw blade. A little silly, although I think large handle and tiny weapon at the end. Ultimately funnier. Very ineffective. Okay, let me get all these kind of reattached where they're supposed to be, and we'll set out. Okay. Though there are a couple things I should probably do real quick. We should grab any coins from the tree that are still to be gotten. I've done that a couple times as well, just to stock us up. Sure. I'll take a couple. I'm also thinking we should grab some more types of wish stone.
Please, if you pick some gold coin fruit for me, I'll give you a reward.
I love that plan. Because I'm thinking, like, we're still not going to be pulling in specters very often for boss fights, but I'm confident there will be another hard one at some point where we decide to, and when we do, we might as well see some of this, like, mechanic in action. If we just go in with the recovery one all the time, that's boring. When we could be having our ally, like, there's one of these that makes them, like, explode. Right? Did I make that up? They attract attention. Nope, explodes them when hit. Now, come on. We have to see that. I'll take 2. And now we wait. Should be fun. I also get the impression that our blue-haired friend wishes to communicate. Call it a menu-based hunch. I do appreciate the game outright telling you, hey, someone wants to talk. It is nice. Love that clarity. Even FromSoft has been doing more and more of that with time. At the bare minimum, like, even just getting to Elden Ring, they quickly patched in, you know what? Let's just show you where an NPC is on the map. Make life a little easier. Hey, this character wants to talk to you? You know what? Well, why not? We'll patch it in, so your little site of grace menu will, like, highlight the talk to them option if they've got something to say. That's nice. There's no reason to be mysterious about it. So, what do you need?
The portrait hanging in Geppetto's room. It looks very much like you.
Thank you.
I sense something strange. Something like the changes you're going through. The sort of thing you'd read in a fairy tale. Go to Geppetto's room. You should see it for yourself.
You should keep up. I've already looked at it, and also, it has a weird nose branch growing out of it. So, I don't know whether to feel complimented by your comparison anymore. But I'll go looking again. If you insist. Yeah. Feels like she's just being mean at this point. I am curious to see how that develops, though. Anywho. We can go to a new area now? Yes, I think? Yeah, right? We should be able to go further from here. Wait, she wants to talk to me again. Why do you want to talk again? What more is there to be said?
You're back. I was so worried when you marched off to fight the king. But this... it's a necklace from the Mona Charity House. They took care of orphans and impoverished children from across Krat. Many of those children grew up at the Rose Estate and became alchemists, technicians, and stalkers. I hope the king didn't harm any of them. Or don't tell me. The king's ergo is actually... Are you okay? You look ill. Ever since I mentioned the necklace.
Yeah, you look great too.
My heavens, you look... You're changing. You're becoming something more than a puppet. Almost human. If this is what you want, just keep behaving, keep feeling like a human does. You might just hold the true secret of Ergo.
Oh, look at us. Our hair growed. That's fun. I wonder... Hang on. I wonder if this has anything to do with that change shape option that the chair has been taunting us with. Could it be? Access saved shape memories on the device. Change. Okay, it is. Yeah, all right. So if you don't like your hair growing longer, you can go back. That's cool. No, but let's embrace it. I'm curious to see where this goes. And this still looks the same, yeah? Okay, okay. Interesting. You guys really should stop putting the chairs there. I appreciate that it's helping to break my fall a little bit, but I fear for the chair budget in this place. I assume this is you cleaning these up every time?
No matter what fate brings us, I will be at Lady Antonia's side.
I'll take that as a yes.
Serving welcome.
Should I buy anything before I leave? Probably. I should buy one of these. We can almost afford it, come on. Maybe we'll just have both. Because with that, we might just be able to upgrade our fanciest sword. Nope, right, we need full moonstones of the Covenant, my bad. Now we can just have more of those other ones we don't need, or I guess we could upgrade this. You know what, I'll hold off. It's probably going into this one, but we could find some other very rad motivity or advanced type fancy unique weapon later. And I might really wish that I had those moonstones then. Ooh, another thing that y'all have been, well, some of y'all have been recommending on the Legion arm front. I'm still enjoying Aegis a good deal, and I expect to be using the sort of like elemental arms, more or less, a lot more once shifting toward the advanced life. Some folks have been saying that puppet string really is an incredible problem solver in a lot of circumstances. Like, for example, climbing up the cathedral with all those narrow platforms and enemies that might shoot you off of them, like being able to pull enemies toward you or launch yourself toward them and the platform they're on, potentially very handy, and that makes a lot of sense. So let's bump this up one, and let's switch to it for a bit. We can always go back to shield later. I wonder if there's any... This feels like, well, I don't know why you would use this. I don't even think you can upgrade it at all. So it's probably just like, here's the starter one that you replace immediately and never go back to, but what if there's something good about it? I wonder. Someone's definitely done a challenge run beating the whole game using just that. They have to have. Some sicko out there, I know how this Souls community is. Anyway, puppet string. Let's Sekiro it up. And go somewhere! Unless, of course, do you have any more compliments about my looks you want to offer before I leave?
I'll use my power to help you.
Uh-huh, that's what I thought. Be nice. I have dallied quite long enough. To the Opera House stage and beyond! Still super duper on fire. I'm sure someone else will put that out. Just making sure there wasn't something shiny and blue here that is good that I ignored. Welcome to Charity Market Path. Hello. Ooh. Got some jams going out here. Given its puppets, I don't know if this is the weapon to be using right now. Feels like maybe we should go back to shock stick. Enjoying the music, though. That. Okay. That is a great kind of silly. I approve. A+. That's getting a little bit into... It's not exactly FromSoft style of silly with enemy design, but it's very close. A slightly different flavor, equally good. I approve. Sometimes with all the scary and the weird and like horrific, there do need to be some enemies that are just like weird little guys. You need some goofball energy in there. From has known this for a long time.
What's going on? All these puppets look utterly down, depressed even. And that seems weird. That's weird, right?
It's called seasonal affective disorder, Jiminy. This is something I've learned about since becoming a human boy. We hate rain for some reason. Couldn't tell you why. I think these things are pronounced ampules. I was pronouncing them ampoules earlier, and I don't think that's correct.
With their king dead, they seem lost. Then again, maybe they're mourning him? Whatever's happening, it's like they can't tell their elbow joints from their tail sockets. I'm not even sure they can function without the king to guide them.
They still seem to attack pretty good. Over there are doing like a little sort of automaton cry animation. Some nice texture, I like that. Sort of wiping the eyes, or at least that's what it looked like to me. I'm gonna give them full credit for that and assume it's an intentional thing, because it looks like it. No, they are. Yeah, they totally are. It's a nice touch. Still gonna bonk them with the shock stick because they have demonstrated they can cry and murder at the same time. Good for them, bad for me. Nope. 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 Don't need to deal with your speed and aggression. Nope. Ow. Chill. Bonk. Are any of these new? VN Line, travel all over the world. Vanini Works, We Make Tomorrow. A Dream of Becoming a Real Girl. Herald Theater, Rosa Isabel Street. Homo Machina, the best butlers and maids at your service. The most loyal servants. I do gotta hand it to him, as absurd as the premise of this game seemed when it was revealed. And there's so many ways I feel like I can imagine so many versions of this game from so many different studios coming out and just being so dumb in a boring or uninteresting way. Ooh, hello. But they're having a lot of fun with this. And that makes me have a lot of fun with this. What did I just get? Clock, sword, blade. Oh, it is like a little clock hand thing. That's fun. Storm Slash and Bell of Provocation briefly taunt surrounding enemies to increase attack of both the characters and the enemies, if you're feeling risky. A sword blade made to commemorate the construction of the clock tower. It is sharpened to a point in the shape of a minute hand, making it effective for slashing and stabbing. The clock sword was made to commemorate the clock tower's construction by using its minute hand. Because even its blade was engraved with antique ornamentation, people said it was a fitting commemorative item. The handle is equipped with a timer with an alarm. The clock sword was made to commemorate the construction of the clock tower by using its minute hand, because even the... Oh, same description for both. Huh, they usually don't do that. That's just fine. It's a... What kind of weapon is it, though? I didn't even read. Technique. No, kind of a quality weapon. Seems like. Cool look, though. Yeah, it's like a neat alternative sword. I would check out its Fable attacks, but I don't want to waste the charge. Granted, I have probably like 1 million Fable restorative items at this point. But I can test this back home. It's not like I'm going to use it right now. We gotta keep moving. I want to see this grand exhibition. Sharpen club. Ooh, an arcade. I'm in. I know I've brought up the weather and time of day thing a lot, but it really is adding a bunch. The further I get in the game and the more varieties of weather and time of day I see, the more I'm appreciating how much it adds. Ow. And you. Excessive. What was your purpose? Why the sword tail? A+. Alright, we're gonna go in a second. Just hang on. Can I go? Nope. Okay. Arcade it is. Unless... Anything interesting? That's a no. In we go. To the arcade. Hello. Okay, we got a different enemy type here. The carcasses, were they? Need to change the weapon up. Once I'm not being swiped at. Okay. Not like this weapon isn't working, but, you know. This or... Eh, the numbers are bigger. And it is very fancy. Wait. Whoa, you're new. Ow. Stop it. Stop it. Let go. Ow. You're a mess. Yoips. You know, I could also swap to this and do more damage to them. Yeah. That might be worthwhile. Also, I'm sensing that... Wrong button. Sorry. Been playing various games around here. My bad. Also, though, that'll help. Keep forgetting that automatically turns off when I turn off the game. Which makes sense unless you think about it. Whew. Stargazer ahead, and a door that will surely work. Ow. I entertain myself. Yay, here we go. Not enough for a level, but I could really go back and buy a lot of moonstones to get a lot of stuff to +3 if I wanted. That's probably not a good... There's better things to buy. We'll hold off. There's better things to buy in shops than stocking up on moonstones that I do not, at the immediate moment, have any use for. Ow. What if one of them actually does do something different, though? Imagine. Hello. Yeah, no. You're a new kind of mess, I think. Or if you're a type of mess I've encountered before, I don't remember you. Hello. Wait. Need Lorenzini Arcade first floor key. Very well. We explore some more. Joke's on them. I was going to do that anyway. They've fallen right into my... Ow. I almost wish... That was a good surprise attack. I almost wish they just sort of like splatted on the floor and died from fall damage. Just once. Not the sort of joke they need to do super often, but it'd be pretty funny. And relatable. It's the sort of stupid death attempting a cool surprise attack that I would do. Hi. This sword is fun. Might this be a key I need? I really hope so. Whew, that's good. Lorenzini Arcade first floor key. A key obtained from a corpse in the Lorenzini Arcade. It opens the first floor passageway in the Lorenzini Arcade. Lorenzini Arcade was once a flamboyant and lively place. Now it spills over with the dead and the screams of the undying. Okay. Should we rest? We're kind of doing all right. No need to respawn the everything. Where was that locked door? There we are. I see you. Oh, no. Pretty good ambush you got there. No. No. Okay, let's go. Don't grab. I'm glad they die fast. Nope. Y'all are new. Yay! And explosive. Yoips. Okay, then. Hello. It was a bad idea, but I do want to see this in action. Whee! Oh, and it actually worked. That's fun. I imagine the enemy does have to be large enough for that to work. Right? Couldn't just do that with a small enemy? I guess I should test later. Oh. Can't go through that way. Let's not drop down into the whatever that is yet. Ooh. I sense butterflies. Nope. Butterfly! Get it! Oh, it's gold. That's new. Ah. The butterflies are fighting back these days. That'd be a good spin on the, like, treasure chest mimic. Like, FromSoft doesn't really do the crystal lizard thing anymore, but imagine if one of those things, you run up to them and then they, like, just... Oh, it was a mimic. Like an anglerfish dangling a little crystal lizard thing in front of you and then attacking. I do enjoy a good, good mimic type enemy. Calm down, please. And die. Boom. Boy, these things are sturdy. Yoink. Might be time to go down and wade into whatever the red is down here. Will it just be gross, or gross and detrimental? Ah, just gross. How nice. I'll take it. Ow. That was a little greedy going for that wind-up. Ow. Goodness, you're strong. It's a big hit, I'll take it. No! Sloppy! Very sloppy. That's okay. We'll get back there, no problem. But we'll do that tomorrow. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you tomorrow for more of the arcade. Goodbye!